Today is my first Walmart haul, and actually the first time I've bought clothes from Walmart in many, many years. I was raised on Walmart clothes because I was a child of Walmart. Growing up, my dad worked for Walmart. He ran the store in our community, and then he became a district manager. It was a huge part of my growing up, and so many of my clothes were from Walmart. That was where we shopped for just about anything. In fact, my first time to even walk into a Target was whenever I was in college. So my husband and I got engaged my senior year of college. He was already 1 year into his master's because he is a year older than me. And I knew that if we went ahead and got married, which was our plan, that one of us needed a lucrative job. And so I ended up going through the management training program and went to work for Walmart for several years. It was a wild, wild job. Like, I almost immediately went overnight. He was like days, I was nights, but it was a great thing. It helped us buy our first house. It really did a lot for us. And I don't know, I just honestly haven't bought a lot of clothes from there since. So growing up, their plus size selection wasn't great. I had to shop in women's. And then like when I was an adult, their plus size selection was better. They started bringing in jackets and dress pants and nicer clothing. And so I've had quite a few people ask me to do a Walmart haul. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna end up getting to that at some point. But my sister-in-law was talking to me and she's like, you know what, girl, you need to do some more affordable brands that people are really familiar with. What about Walmart? And I was like, you know what, it's on my list, let me just do it. And so I went online and I was kind of surprised by the amount of really cute things that I could find. And so that is what we've got here. And I decided that I was gonna get like a pretty wide sampling of just about everything. Like I've got jeans, I've got some shorts, I've got a pair of PJs. I have 11 different articles of clothing that I have purchased. And I wanna see how they stand up. I went ahead and opened the box and took everything out of the plastic because everything was wrapped in plastic. And I thought that that would get really, really irritating for me to open on camera and for you to hear. So I'm just gonna grab things out. Like there's literally no order to it. I haven't tried anything on, but as I was taking things out of the plastic, there are quite a few things that like feel like they could come in a style subscription box and be significantly more than the $20 range. Let me see how you pronounce her name. This is
Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara. Google to the rescue. This is Sofia jeans, part of the Sofia Vergara collection. If you look, it's got those two cords that kind of look like they're wrapped around you like you're a little Greek goddess. This is a 3X. It has a really wide elastic neck. This guy is like a polyester duo. It is 75% polyester, 25% recycled polyester. A quarter of this is incredibly eco-friendly. Good job, Sophia. Holy Ned, this was only $11.04. So I understand why past Meredith made this purchase. So here are some Terra and Sky jeans. I just thought that I needed to try some jeans. These had some really nice cuffs that I liked. They split and I thought that that was fabulous. I don't like anything clinging to my calves or below. They don't have any distressing, which is the way that I typically like to go. They're a 22W. I don't know how Terra and Sky fits, but we'll see. This is 70% cotton, 28% recycled polyester, and 2% spandex. And so it does have some stretch, which I think is gonna be great. I can wear a 20, I can wear a 22 in jeans. It just depends. All right, I think that this is a very, very cute outfit. I would absolutely call this a peplum because it is attached at my waist and it's a shorter length, and that's what I call a peplum. I don't know if that's right. Let me look at the definition. Hang on. Okay, whoa. A short section attached to the waistline of a blouse, jacket, or dress. So I don't know how short it has to be. There are all kinds of pictures and I don't think that most of them apply, but I would absolutely say that this is a peplum top. And then it's just a very open sleeve. It's a nice bell sleeve that comes about elbow length. The top can be kind of square neck, or I can absolutely pull it down on my shoulders or at my shoulders. And I don't know which way I prefer it the most, but I do like it. Now the jeans. Okay, so the jeans are totally a win. Look at the adorable slit in them, except I'm going to have to exchange them. I want them to be a size smaller. I got them in a 22 because I just didn't know how this brand fit. And I know that there are gonna be people that'll say, you don't need to size down, they're perfect. Here's the thing, I like my jeans to fit a certain way, and that's all right. And if other people like them to fit a little more loosely, that's okay. But for me, a 20 would be more comfortable. These are just like crazy big on me. I don't know that they really look it in the front, but I've got a whole lot of gaping, and that's just not my favorite. But I'm gonna wear them for a few tops, so you'll get used to them and be able to formulate your own ideas. I'm gonna show you the front and the back of this guy. I like the way that this top feels. Even though it's got a sheen to it, it's not super satiny because it is ribbed. I like the way that the bust gathers. It's not too tight. It's certainly not too revealing. The way that it's cut under is incredibly flattering to an apple body. To me, this outfit is absolutely a winner, and I'm honestly shocked that it came from Walmart. All right, we've got another top. This just kind of reminded me very like Little House on the Prairie. I love this type of print. It is just a really soft peach flower. Okay, this one was $25.97. And you have to be careful when you're on the Walmart site. There were so many things that are sold by like third-party sellers. I don't know, it's a little bit distracting, but I ended up figuring it out somehow. And I looked for some specific brands. This is by Agnes Arenda, and I just think that this is really sweet. It's got kind of like that 50s style neckline. It's not quite a V-neck. It goes down and then it does a second angle. Like it has a few buttons, and then it should come right below my bust, and then it beautifully flows out so that we don't have to worry about a little bit of rollage, which is what I like to not worry about. So this is 100% polyester. It feels just like a shirt that you would get from like Bloom Chic. It's very silky. I could have told you it was polyester without reading the label, but I do like the way that it feels, and I feel like it'll be kind of lightweight. These are the Lila short by Sofia Vergara, also Sophia Jeans, and these are just like little cutoff shorts. So what better way to kick off summer from Walmart than to try some cutoff shorts? You know, it's funny, whenever I started this whole YouTube journey, I was not at all crazy about my legs, and I have gotten used to it. And you know what? I always get comments about how, you know, people wouldn't show their arms, people wouldn't show their legs. People, if they were me, they wouldn't show my legs. You know what? All that matters is that you are comfortable in your own self with what you are showing, and I'm comfortable with my own self. When it's 100 degrees outside, my legs are coming out, baby. Okay. The Sophia denim does fit more snug than the Terra and Sky denim. There's not the stretch in these that there was in the jeans, but the space, I do like some space in my waistband, but I don't want to be able to like fit both my arms down my pants. That's one of my things. I do like the cutoff in these because I would not be wearing these to work. These would be a casual outfit, and I think that they are a good length for me as well. This top is really actually doing it for me. I don't know if it washes me out too much, but whenever I was in my bathroom, I thought, you know what? I think that's cute. I honestly don't know what you call this cut, but I like to think of it as kind of like hexagonal. Like it looks like it'd be a hexagon if you continued the pattern up, but it's like it wants to be a V-neck, but it's got this added little section here. And I think that that does nice things. I like the way that it flows, both in the back and the front. And then I also like the ballooning sleeves. They have elastic right down here. This reminds me very much of a top that I would get from Bloom Chic. I really like that I'm able to purchase it from Walmart. It's just a very lightweight, breezy summer polyester top. Next was a set, and this is by Joy Spun, and these are some PJs. I actually saw these in store. We had to go run like late night. We had a good friend who was having a birthday, and we hadn't gotten anything for her, and what she really wanted were items to make like stuffed animals. And so I was like, you know what, let's head to Walmart. I'm doing a video, let's go see what they got. And these guys were there. I didn't buy them. This was part of my research. But these are 60% cotton and 40% recycled polyester. I do feel a little bit of the polyester to them. They're not like the, I don't know if y'all know the PJs that I'm talking about where you feel them and you're like, oh wow, those are polyester. So they're not quite like that. They are a little bit softer, but on my softness scale, I'd say that they're like hanging out right in the middle. They are a 3, not buttery soft, not plain old Hanes tee. They're cute and easy and just something that I thought I could use in my life, and I was happy to review. And they were $12.98. So a whole PJ set for $13. PJ party, okay, I think that these are adorable, especially for the price. I can tell that they are not fully polyester, that they're 60% cotton, and this price is fantastic. And this is going to be perfect for our hot nights. Most of the pajamas that I brought on in the past have been polyesters. This one does have that recycled polyester element, but at least she's got the majority cotton in there. I feel like these are perfect for lounging around the house and perfect for sleeping in. And whenever I can get that combination, I'm incredibly happy. This has a really sweet little blue flower. It reminds me of like Wedgwood and China and teeny tiny flowers painted with teeny tiny brushes. My mom has this China that has beautiful little blue and white flowers, and I always imagined painting them whenever I was little. And that is kind of what this reminds me of. I'm gonna throw these in the wash. They might not be ready for tonight, but I'll be wearing them this week. Now to something fun. This is also by Sofia Vergara, and it is super bright. I loved the colors on this bad boy. It is a 3X. They don't write 3X, they write like XXXL. It just looked like it would be a perfect summer dress. It is smocked in the center with an elastic smocking, and then it has a nice layering down here where we have the gather, and then the bottom can be a little more full than the center. And it was $26, which I think is a fabulous price for this little chiffon dress. Let me see. And this guy is just 100% polyester also. The arms are sheer, but then the body is lined. And once it gets to this little bottom layer, it's no longer lined. So it's like a slip that comes right to that middle hem. I think this was my favorite in the haul. And this was the one that I was actually the most excited about. That does not always align, and I'm always really happy when it does. I prefer it with a belt, but I think that the belt really pulls it together and makes it look like a complete outfit. So this is designed to be off the shoulder. I really like it. I just think that that looks put together like I'm flawless and fun, and I like anything that makes me seem more fun than I am. So good job, dress. This is designed to be off the shoulder. You can turn it into a square neckline, but I don't think that it's quite as flattering. I'll show you the back like that. So I do prefer it off the shoulder, but I would also wear a strapless bra if I were to do so, which I'm not doing right now. Yeah, let me show you some motion. Yeah, this one is ready for any fun summer event. Let's see. Oh, I really, really like this one. This reminds me of one that keeps kind of like teasing me in Stitch Fix. This is also by Agnes Orinda. This one is 100% rayon. And this was $15.65. I liked that it had kind of a sleeve. It looks like about elbow length, and then it has a ruffle at the end. It looks like it's cut right below the bust. I've always really liked this print. I kind of call it like a ditzy polka dot. If you look, it is not a straight polka dot, not an animal print. Yeah, I just would say it's ditzy. All right, as much as I want to love this top, I just cannot. Hang on. You need to go out there? Okay, go in. You can go. Her girl is home and she is doing homework, so Lulu must be free. Okay, as much as I want to love this top, I just don't. It doesn't really do anything for me shape-wise, and then so one side of my chest is larger than the other, and I think that's totally normal. We're just gonna go with that. But because of that and the way that this is cut, this side sits higher than the other, and that would bother me all day long. It's like I want it to be cut a little bit lower and maybe have some elastic. There's no give to this. There doesn't really need to be, but it just feels like it drapes. And then on top of that, the arms are actually a little bit snug up here. I mean, I have some good range of motion, but I don't know. It's just not comfortable. I do love these bell sleeves, and I want to love the top so much. I love the print, but it's just not doing it for me. Overall, I just really don't think that this shirt is doing me any favors. All right, Sophia's coming at us again. This is a little black dress. I've gotten a lot of little black dresses lately, but you really can't beat them. And especially at $26. This feels a lot like a crepe material. It has a belt that has a little plastic buckle on it that's gonna give it something to kind of separate the eye from like a wall of black. It has that surplice neckline. We've got some pleating up here with elastic on the shoulders. Nope, not elastic, totally lied to you. We've got some gathering up here that does not have elastic up here on the shoulders. That should create a little more body for the bust. It does have an elastic waist, so there is elastic in one part. This guy is 97% polyester, 3% spandex. And the interesting thing is that I can kind of feel it now, but there's a little bit of stretch. All right, it is hard to not love a little black dress, but this one does have a couple things that I think could be tweaked by sizing down. I'm not crazy about where the waistline sits. It's like a little bit lower, but in all honesty, I feel like the dress is a little bit too large, kind of all over. And that to me is what I'm hoping is the issue. And then also the belt is not wanting to stay. I mean, I have not done a whole lot of moving around and it just continually loosens up. And that's because of this fabric. It's kind of reminiscent of an organza. And I almost think that if I got this, I would need to pull it in, put it right where I want it, and then pin it so that I knew that it would stay all day, because the belt is really more of an accessory, and there's nothing that drives me more crazy than whenever I'm going through my incredibly busy day and I look down and my sash is untied and I've got a client or something standing in front of me. Not my favorite, and if I can avoid it with safety pins, I'm gonna do it. I do like the sleeves. I think that they cover the part of my arms that I'm not the most pleased with, and I do love the slimming properties that a black dress offers. And then I also love that a black dress is something that you can wear practically anywhere, with the exception of weddings, unless the bride says so. I went through that twice and I was like, this guy's definitely not on my list. I would not have ordered this, but it's there. And it was $14.95. It's Terra and Sky. This is like a tank top on bottom, a mesh dress shirt on top. And I don't think that that's really what I thought it was on the model, and so maybe it's gonna really surprise us on the me. I don't know. I don't know that I like it that much right now, but that's okay. But like I said, Terra and Sky, it's a size 3X. It is odd. The bottom is super, super bright. This is 95% polyester, 5% spandex. I will be interested to see how this plays out. Past Meredith must have really been blinded by the colors, because I like the colors. But that is where the story ends. I don't like really anything else about this top. It is this odd stretchy mesh. I really don't know what I was thinking. And then it's a button up on top of it. It has a very similar cut to the other tops that I've brought in. It's not like it's surplus, but it is cut below the bust, which I do think is flattering for my body type, but this just isn't there. I initially had the pink camisole untucked, and it hangs down like significantly lower than this top. I don't know. To me, this one's just a miss. It could absolutely be right for someone, but I don't get it. And so I'm gonna come closer to you and let you see. She's mesh. This one will be going back. This one is one of my favorites on there, but I'm unsure exactly what it's going to do. It's also by Sophia Jeans. It has these two openings. I thought it looked really cute, and I actually saw a couple people try this on. I typically don't show any belly skin, so I'm totally out of my comfort zone, but I thought, you know what? Like, what better place to be out of my comfort zone than to show you stuff from Walmart, you know? But I really like this. It's like a red and pink combo. And it's funny because I just had something from Style Week that was red and hot pink, and I couldn't decide if I liked it. I really, really like this print. On the front, we got some V-neck going on, and then we have two openings underneath the bust with a connection in the middle. This could be great. This could be horrible. I suppose it could also be anything in between, but I'm voting on great or horrible. This is interesting because I ordered a 3X and I received a 4X, and this is just polyester, 100% polyester, lining and body, but I do adore the color. Okay, so this is the one where I ordered a 3X, but a 4X came in, and I'm going to be honest, it doesn't matter what the size is, there is a 0% chance that I would wear this out, and it's just my own comfort level. This could be the perfect summer dress for someone. I could imagine this, like, if you're on a beach vacation and you want to throw on something kind of nice to go out, but you still want to feel like you're hanging out in paradise, this would be a really nice top. The sleeves are just that chiffon. They are breezy, whereas everything else is lined, but these holes are just too much. And my daughter had said that she thought that they should be more over on the side. And I knew whenever I chose this that it was absolutely a risk, but it's too large of a risk for me. I do think that this could absolutely be the right dress for probably a lot of people out there. But I know that if I kept this, I would not wear it. And if we would not wear something, it doesn't deserve to take up space in our closet. My biggest problem though is that if like I raise my hand, you're seeing like full bra, and nobody needs that, okay? So I'm gonna show you a little bit of motion. It does feel very nice and breezy. I really love the color. All in all, it's a lovely dress. I mean, I bought it knowing that the holes were there because I thought, like, you know what, Meredith, let's take this risk. But it just is not the one, and that is okay. Honestly, this one I think is like a little subtle. I don't know if it's gonna be a little too short or not, but I really, really liked how it went from really tiny stripes down to really nice wide stripes. It reminds me a lot of like Ralph Lauren in that it's a little bit preppy. It has some knit arms with some ruffles. To me, it's like a summer sweater. I don't know what the point is, but I think that she's cute. So whether you are pro summer sweater or anti-summer sweater, this exists. This is a 3X. It's by a company called Free Assembly. This is 85% viscose, 15% polyester, and I really, really like it. If you can't tell, it is navy blue. I thought it was black at first. It is navy blue and kind of a really pretty cream. I think that this is really cute, but it's probably a little bit shorter than I'd like. I'm gonna have to look at the video and see. Lately, I've been very bad at gauging how short my comfort level is on video, and then I'll watch it later and I think, oh goodness, Meredith, you have made a mistake. I'm glad you videoed yourself before walking out in that. No, don't do that, Luz. The knit is pretty heavy, and honestly, I'm not wearing shapewear, and that's just the way it is. So we got a deal, but you know what? It's good to see how this looks en natural. This is a more body contouring piece, and without shapewear, I would not be comfortable walking out. And that is everyone's personal preference. This is the way that I feel in my own self. But yeah, let me show you a little bit of motion. I really like the flow of the sleeves. It really feels like I am going to play tennis. Okay, so my final thoughts on my first Walmart haul are, firstly, thank you for the recommendation. I don't think that without people asking for it, that Walmart is somewhere that I would have gone to. And there are some items that fit just as nice as some of the pieces that I've gotten from Torrid, just as nice as some of the pieces that I've gotten from Lane Bryant, definitely just as nice as some of the pieces that I've gotten from my subscription boxes at a fraction of the price. My absolute favorite overall was this dress, and so I am wearing it one last time on video because I think that it is absolutely lovely. I love the color of it. I love the cut. It just screams summer happiness to me. What I've done is I've broken these up into 3 piles, and they are my yes, my yes but, and my no thank you. Let's go ahead and start over here because this should be the quickest. So this guy was just confusing to me. Honestly, whenever I took it out of the little plastic packaging, I thought, what in the world was I thinking? And whenever I put it on, the sentiment remained. It just was not for me. I did not like the mesh. The mesh honestly felt very cheap to me, and that's how I feel about it. This one right here, I thought was nice. It just wasn't me. Honestly, it was too heavy for my summer days. And because of the short sleeve and everything, I think that that's kind of what it's made for. But we have incredibly mild falls and winters, and maybe it would be ideal for that. But I don't think that I want to hang on to something just in case, because we are so far out from that and I bring so many items in. So I do think that this is beautiful. I love the quality of it. I love the way that it feels, but it's not staying here because I was really going for a summer sweater look and I don't really know what I was thinking, but it is cute. This guy just did not have the fit for me. I love the color. Aside from that, it just didn't work. And I have pulled in quite a few things that have this kind of print, and for some reason, it's always in a style that doesn't work. Okay, and then this guy was not sized properly, and by that what I mean is that I ordered it in a 3X, it came in a 4X, just by a glitch, I guess. Love the print, but the dress just wouldn't do it for me. I took a chance. The openings in the front, yeah, I couldn't leave and be comfortable. And so these are my 100% going backs. These are my yes buts, and the but on both of these is the sizing. I think that I love these jeans, and for the price, like, I can't beat them. I would say that they're better than quite a few of the jeans that are in the like $90 to $120 range. They were stretchy, they felt very tailored, they had some unique detailing, which is something that I am always looking for in jeans. I like to feel a little bit more professional in my jeans, so my unique detailing doesn't need to be distressing. I can have it be embroidery, I can have it be a really cool pockets. I had never seen any that had this like side slit type thing, so I am going to exchange these for a size 20 because I really, really liked everything about them. And then the black dress I thought was really nice. I've got quite a few black dresses, and so I really needed it to stand up. I thought the model looked absolutely gorgeous in it, but I honestly think that had this come in a size down, that it would have been a keeper. So this one is going back, whereas I am exchanging this one. Now to my little yes pile. This one was probably my number 2 piece in the haul. So I'd say here was definitely number 1. This black top I absolutely love. I surprisingly don't have a lot of solid colored tops, especially solid black, and it's something that I grab for fairly often because I think that they always look put together with almost any style pants. Okay, so this guy, I need to be reminded of how much this guy was. Future Meredith is going to put that on the screen for us. If this is fairly inexpensive, then this is a yes. I really like the way that it fit, but at the same time, I think that it's very comparable to a Bloom Chic top. I think my 4th favorite were these little denim shorts. They were cut off, but they were the right length. Oftentimes, I get shorts in that I just feel are too dang short, and I didn't feel that way here. These guys, for 20 bucks, 100% cannot be beat. My final favorite were these PJs. About to go throw them in the wash. I was incredibly impressed with them. Overall, I think that this was a fantastic haul. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoy unboxings, like to see plus size stuff, you don't have to like to see plus size stuff. I occasionally bring on other things. I can't think of that many off the top of my head, but I'll do it. But I would love to have you hang around. I would love to have you subscribe. It really brings me a lot of joy, and all of those actions really help the algorithm. Sharing, liking, subscribing, and absolutely commenting. I love having discussions down in the comments. I don't respond to every single comment, but I respond to as many as I possibly can, I promise y'all. Without you, I absolutely wouldn't be here, so thank you, and I hope that your day is as awesome as you are. I will see you in the next one.